This is the Vermont Utility Outlook. This is valid the rest of today, Friday, through next Thursday, October the 8th. We have essentially a Rex block of higher pressure located to our north. This is in place. This produces very stable weather conditions and essentially will keep us seeing some decent, good project weather, dry weather, going right through this weekend, albeit on the chilly side. Hurricane Joaquin still bears monitoring for any surprises, but about 80% certain it will track well out to sea, well to our south and east. Flooding rains will be down the coast and parts of the eastern seaboard, plaguing portions of the middle Atlantic and southeast states, with lighter showers extending northward across portions of southern New England. No threats for Vermont, however, generally settled weather. You're looking at Hurricane Joaquin right here, and it is forecast to make a northern turn and then take a track a little to the west of Bermuda and then out toward Europe without any fanfare for us. We'll just be spectators with this. It will generate a considerable amount of wave action, and you can see there's an upper level system with the frontal system right here. More than likely this upper level system will produce some flooding rains across portions of South Carolina, North Carolina, and then up the middle Atlantic coast. We'll take a look at that right now. And quick look on satellite pictures here, the infrared, you can see Hurricane Joaquin and a separate weather system right here. This is the upper level weather system producing flooding rains for the Carolinas. And you can see the areas of rainfall here, and again, this is Hurricane Joaquin, Category 4. No worries for us, but this weather system here is pushing in a lot of moisture from the tropics, and it's coming inland and overrunning along this frontal system, so hence some shower activity extends north into southern New England with some heavier rains in this particular area here. How much rain? This is the 7-day totals here. You can notice up in Vermont, our neck of the woods, northern New England, we're looking at barely 1/100 of an inch here. However, substantial rainfall across portions of South Carolina and extending into parts of North Carolina, where the feed of moisture is going to be coming in. Part of that is Joaquin, but a lot of this moisture is just being pulled up from the Gulf of Mexico as well as the adjacent subtropics, and it's just going to be raining itself out. So this is this morning's European model, the 12Z European, and you can see Joaquin taking a track out to sea, well to the south and east of coastal parts of New England. But take a look back at portions of South Carolina. You can see that heavier rainfall associated again with this upper level system. Up to our north, just a very large area of higher pressure. This is no chopped liver. This is a very strong area of higher pressure, 1043 millibars forecast tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning. And then this gradually will take a track a little bit to the east. It'll continue to push Joaquin off to the south, so no real issues there. And this is going in through Thursday of next week. Notice the chilly air up in this general area. It's getting a little bit more like winter up in the northern parts of Canada. Quick look at the maximum temperature anomalies. A little bit below normal to our south, having to do with some of that rainfall. Otherwise, we're pretty close to normal for this time of year, all weighted for the next 5 days. And about 3 days later, we can see near normal again, but temperatures up to the north and to the west above normal. Again, it continues to be below normal across parts of the southeast United States, plagued with flooding rains. Daily temperatures centered on Montpelier, Vermont, and you can see the max temperatures climbing gradually out of the 50s and a little bit more into the 60s. Maybe 65 by the middle part of next week. European model does collaborate that a little bit, basically 60 to 65 degrees by Thursday. And the rainfall over the next few days, we'll put this back and you can see how it develops. And this is Joaquin down in the lower bottom part of the screen here. And you can see this is the upper level system and accumulated rainfall. And just right off the coast, lighter showers in southern parts of New England, but still pretty hefty in places like Cape Cod. And this is associated with Joaquin. And in the general sense, this is a Rex block. We have an area of higher pressure to the north, low pressure to the south. And indeed, this is what we have going on currently up and down the eastern seaboard. Of course, this depicted along the western seaboard. It causes the flow of air to work around it, and it's a very stable weather pattern. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.